Hello, this is the finished painting that was the subject of the previous video, atmosphere and mood, edges, soft and hard edges. I thought a few of you might like to see how it actually ended up. As you remember the video before, everything was done wet into wet, all in one go. I let that dry, and then I thought I'd tell you a little bit about what I did after that. First of all, I did add additional layers of color in the sky. I wanted some separation here, but I also wanted to make sure that this hill was a little bit more defined than the one behind it, and that this one, the very far rear one here, I wanted to merge with the sky. The further away with aerial perspective, the further away a subject is, the less defined, the less the value range is shortened, and so that's what I did with the background. The first thing here is I added color to the barn, put some minor details in there. Also darkened the trees behind it because this was my focal area, if you remember. This was the the primary focal area, and this was a secondary focal area. So this was the lightest light and the darkest darks in the painting. I added a little bit of shading again to this building back here, but not a lot. Some very minor details, because the further away something is, like I said before, you'll see less and less detail, and the values tend to merge or get shortened. Again, I added some trees behind it just to bring it out a little bit. Here I added a little bit more color as I painted. I added some burnt sienna to show maybe some patches of ground that's not covered by grass. Came forward. Now this is the field of yellow flowers that I love so much, but when I squinted at the the photo and when I was there, you could not make out individual flowers, so I painted them in mass. So it's basically just a yellow field here without individuals. There's a few minor individual flowers that you can see, but that's about it. I added shading. I think I had a little bit up here on the first round. I added more to deepen it a little bit more. Shading in the trees, underneath the trees. I did go with a bright green just to make it come forward even more than the greens that are in the background. The green that I used, the very brightest green here, is called Permanent Green number 1, and that is by Holbein. It's a very vivid green, but it is in fact pretty much what I saw that day. Other than that, a few minor things like darkening the rocks, adding a little bit of a fence that was falling down back here, and that's about it. But I really enjoyed the painting. I'm pleased with the way it looks, and I hope I'd get to do a few more like this before these yellow fields are gone. Hope that helped to see what I did to finish this painting up, and thank you for watching.